Hey, what is up, guys? I thought I would take a second to share a game I had earlier that was just absolutely hilarious, and it does have included in it some ideas that I haven't talked about with on my channel before. So let's just get right into it. So again, this game I played, I don't know, like 30 minutes ago. Opening is the opening, G3 for White did make some mistakes here. Knight H4 is just not a good move. The knight needs to undevelop here, and maybe White can attack the center, counterattack the center later, whatever. But D5 to protect the pawn on E4. And then, I don't know what this rook move is, but, G5, because we can see that the knight doesn't have anywhere to go. So that wins us a knight right off the board. And a little trade here, queen takes H4, and then C4. And this move really kind of connects to one of my videos on my YouTube channel about the questions you ask yourself after a move has been made, right? Obviously the threat, White's trying to do something to undermine the center, the D5 pawn, okay, cool. But also, what space did the pawn leave behind? And when you look at this square, you say, okay, well, now White has no control of that. That square is ours. What kind of piece would be great? What piece do we have that could go there and be just awesome? And the answer should be pretty clear that a knight would just be a monster here. Okay, how do we get a knight here? Well, then boom. And that's how you kind of create these ideas. C4 is just a disaster. Plus, this move that's taking us there has a threat of its own. So White in this game played the only move that stopped the mate. And just so I can show you, if White does take here, it's a mate in 2. King here is mate, and king here is also mate. So White did find the only move after knight e5, d4. That doesn't stop this check, but it does give the king some place to run to. King d2, queen takes f2, and here, here I think you just have to kind of suck it up, right? The queen, block with the queen, maybe lose the rook, whatever. But instead, our opponent chooses to try to run with king c3. This leads to bishop b4 check. Now the king runs b3, takes c4, king takes c4, bishop e6, and here is kind of where I want to pause and talk about the idea of what I want to, in these types of situations when you have your opponent's king on the run. Look at what we've done so far. The king, what you want to do is get this king closer and closer to your side of the board, and it's just gonna do awesome things to get this guy on the mating net, and you'll see that here shortly. So after this bishop, this explains why d5 here. I'm more than happy to sacrifice the bishop here. So after king takes d5, this is game over. The knight, I'm sorry, the king is just sitting in the center of the board. Look at this position. It's just amazing. All of White's pieces are back here, and the king is alone and unafraid, right in the middle of the board. What happens here is after queen f5, king c4, queen e6 check, and then king d4. And here is the first time in my entire life, I've watched videos of people do this before, first time in my entire life where I was able to castle with a checkmate, which is just a really feel-good kind of thing to do. There are a lot of other moves for White to do here, but all of them lead to instant disaster. It's a mate either way. It doesn't really matter what's going on here, even after this move, right? You can take your time and look at where we need to go with. You can analyze yourself, but I thought I wanted to show that because, oh my gosh, it was amazing, and it's never happened to me before, and it kind of illustrates what you should do when you've got the king on the run. All right. So I hope you guys like that, and until next time, hey, take care, guys.